Are you looking to start a business in Algeria? If you have a great idea and the drive to succeed, Algeria is the perfect place to start your journey as an entrepreneur. In this video, we will guide you through the steps to start a business in Algeria, from registering your company to understanding local regulations. With our tips and insights, you can set yourself up for success and make your entrepreneurial dreams a reality in Algeria. So let's get started. Dear friend, I am so excited to hear that you're considering starting a business abroad. It's a challenging and rewarding experience that can bring many opportunities for growth and success. As someone who has been through this journey before, I want to share my experiences and offer some advice that I hope will help you along the way. Starting a business abroad can be daunting, but it's important to remember that it's also an adventure. It's an opportunity to learn about new cultures, meet new people, and challenge yourself in ways you never thought possible. As an entrepreneur, you're already equipped with the skills and mindset to succeed in this new venture. One piece of advice I'd like to offer is to embrace the local culture and immerse yourself in it. It's important to understand the unique nuances of the market you're entering and how your product or service can fit into it. This requires an open mind, a willingness to learn, and the ability to adapt to new situations. Another important aspect to consider is building relationships with local partners and stakeholders. This can help you navigate the local market, overcome language barriers, and build trust with your customers. Networking is key, and it's important to put in the effort to build genuine relationships with those around you. My journey as an entrepreneur has been filled with ups and downs, but the one constant has been my passion for what I do. It's important to remember that starting a business is not just about making money. It's about creating something meaningful and impactful. When you're passionate about your work, it shines through and inspires others to join you on your journey. In summary, starting a business abroad can be an incredible opportunity for growth and success. Embrace the local culture, build relationships with local partners, and stay true to your passion. With hard work and determination, I have no doubt that you'll achieve great things. Establishing a new business in a foreign country presents a distinct set of obstacles, ranging from discrepancies in culture to adherence to regulations and all the other related matters. In today's economic climate, it has become imperative for companies to establish an international presence in the market to remain competitive. This often entails starting a business in another country. There are various reasons for this expansion, such as accessing a strong local talent pool or a lucrative market. In other cases, it may be more cost-effective to set up a physical presence in a location where there is a high volume of import-export activity between the company's headquarters and that particular country. However, there are several critical considerations to keep in mind when opening a business in a foreign country. We've spoken to employers who have undergone the same process and synthesized their experiences to present some key takeaways. Know the local laws. Whatever the country you expand to, it's essential to know the local laws because the consequences can be dire if you run afoul of compliance. It's more than just signing contracts. David Jackson, CEO of software development agency and Workable Customer Full Stack Labs in Sacramento, California, took note of some of the legal requirements during his introduction to business, as done in Colombia. They have a lot of unique rules that you would never think about in the United States. For all new employees on their first day of work, you have to send them to the doctor and get a physical, he says, noting that this dates back to times when Colombia-based workers were primarily in labor-intensive jobs that required medical clearance. Even finding an accountant was difficult due to local legal requirements in Colombia. There's only one or two accounting systems you're allowed to use in Colombia, and they have to be approved by the government. Because of that, this one company has a monopoly, so it's really expensive to buy the accounting software. And the software is really old and outdated, and then I don't know how to use it. It makes it difficult for reporting. David notes that this continues to be a challenge. You can't just sign up for QuickBooks like you would in the United States. Everything is regulated. Christina at Artemis Canada emphasizes that while at-will employment can be a standard in many U.S. states, it's actually illegal in Canada. She adds, "We also have different norms for vacation and benefits, which is important in the competitive market for technical talent. Law is a minefield, no matter where you go. Of particular relevance is the right to disconnect. In other words, the right to not deal with work-related emails and other communications outside of normal work hours. France's precedent-setting El Khomri law, adopted in August 2016, offers employees and employers the opportunity to set expectations in regards to off-duty communications prior to tenure, with many other countries and U.S. states considering similar legislation. This especially becomes pertinent when a company goes international, with employees working across different time zones. Beyond legislation, it bears noting that some countries are accustomed to long work hours, whereas others are more inclined to clock out entirely at the end of the day, which could lead to miscommunications and misaligned expectations within remote teams. So it's best to implement a standard expectation across the entire company when it comes to communications outside of normal work hours, regardless of location. The need to address a problem or fulfill a requirement often leads to the creation of new solutions or ideas. According to Full Stack Labs' David, technology has greatly expanded the ability of organizations to work globally and prompted further development of tools. He highlights several examples of this, including Slack, which facilitates quick communication between remote employees, and video conferencing tools like Google Hangouts and Microsoft's Zoom, which enable face-to-face interactions and remote presentations. David also speaks highly of Workable's recruitment solution, stating, "One of the things that's really nice about Workable is we manage all of our Colombia job postings in the same way we do in the United States. So we go in and we create a new job, we publish it to Indeed and to LinkedIn." He adds that the same candidate pipeline and hiring process are used in both locations, with inbound applicants from LinkedIn and Indeed in Colombia being run through the same process as those in the United States. David further notes that Workable's sourcing tool has proven helpful in finding candidates in Colombia, stating, "There's a surprisingly good database of candidates in the Workable sourcing tool in Colombia." Overall, technology has facilitated international collaboration and efficiency in organizations while also prompting the evolution of existing tools. Establishing a company can be a challenging undertaking, especially if you plan to do it outside of your home country. Due to the current trend of the US dollar appreciating against other currencies, a growing number of entrepreneurs are choosing to launch their businesses overseas. If you're considering starting a business in a foreign country, continue watching this video, as we'll provide you with the top 10 steps to initiate a business overseas. 1. Adapt your idea, perspective, and objectives to the local environment. For any enterprise, it's essential to integrate themselves into the community culture. Seek the aid of a coach or a local acquaintance who can help you comprehend the traditions and inclinations of the population in that area. 2. Learn the language. While it may appear to be common sense, mastering a foreign language can sometimes be just as daunting as launching a business. Nonetheless, even basic language proficiency is better than none at all. You can enhance your language abilities outside of formal classes by utilizing various applications or by socializing with people who speak the language. 3. Analyze the market, both past and present perspective. All entrepreneurs understand the importance of analyzing the competition before entering a new market. However, don't stop there. Study 5 companies that failed in their attempts to penetrate that market. Without learning from the mistakes of others in the past, people are bound to repeat them. 4. Create a new network. Upon relocating to a foreign country, your existing network becomes less valuable, necessitating the establishment of a new local one. Take advantage of the fact that it's easier to connect with new people in a close-knit community where there are fewer expatriates. 5. Recognize the environment. Despite the argument made by certain professionals such as Darren Kaiser that initiating a business overseas could potentially be easier, less risky, and more profitable than establishing one in your home country, it's still better to prepare for potential issues rather than relying on everything going smoothly as planned. 6. Determine and calculate expectations. Begin your work by identifying similarities between the markets you currently serve in your home country or abroad. Select locations where you can provide your products or services without the need to make significant modifications to comply with local regulations or laws. 7. Establish a budget. Although there are numerous reasons why businesses may fail, one of the most common reasons is insufficient initial funding, which usually occurs due to overly optimistic revenue and profit projections made by the founders. Establishing a new company can be challenging even in ideal circumstances, let alone when operations are in a distant location and the market conditions are unpredictable. 8. Look for a local agent. When establishing a physical presence in a foreign country, having a local agent or an attorney or accountant with expertise in international business law can be extremely beneficial. You don't want your products to be seized or your business to be shut down due to miscommunication or communication errors with local government officials. 9. Learn about the international money transfer. Conduct some research on the available options for sending money overseas. It's not advisable to solely rely on your bank for transferring and receiving funds unless you require a specialized service. Most of the time, using banks results in high fees and lengthy wait times for the funds to be transferred and appear in your account. 10. Address logistics problems before opening your store. The infrastructure that exists in developed countries is not present in many other nations. In some cases, there may be laws, taxes, fees, and trade tariffs that hinder the unrestricted movement of goods, both domestically and internationally, even when there are no physical barriers to their movement. By adhering to these steps, it is possible to establish a store in a foreign country. So consider every option and establish the shop. If you're an entrepreneur, you may experience constraints in your home country. These constraints could be caused by cultural differences, a crowded market, or lack of interest in your product or concept. Therefore, by relocating to a distant place, you can have a distinctive chance to spread your leadership skills to a different community. The key to gaining an advantage in a foreign country is through your mindset. When you venture overseas, you encounter a distinct culture and lifestyle. This presents a chance to excel. Natives may not perceive things the same way as you do. They may not even be aware of a specific problem, making it hard to find a solution. However, as a foreigner, you may identify fresh approaches and concepts that can address problems that would otherwise remain unsolved. Starting a new adventure overseas initiates a fresh chapter in life, which broadens your perspective to unfamiliar markets and enables you to emerge as a front-runner in your preferred area of expertise. Assuming you possess a daring personality and are open to adhering to our recommendations, your likelihood of achieving success will increase. 1. Plan ahead and be ready if things don't go according to plan. The military adage of plans falling apart upon encountering the enemy also applies to the business realm. Despite having meticulously crafted plans well in advance, being in a foreign country may render them ineffective. It is crucial to anticipate and plan for the worst-case scenario. Unfortunately, many individuals overlook this aspect and consequently face significant challenges when things don't go according to plan. 2. Have patience. In our native country, we are familiar with the regulations, language, customs, and peculiarities. However, when traveling to foreign countries, we may lack knowledge of these aspects, including societal norms and language barriers. Additionally, we may be unaware of the bureaucratic processes and encounter frustrating situations. It is essential to exercise patience, particularly at the beginning of the journey, as it can go a long way in navigating unfamiliar terrain. 3. Be open-minded. Dynamic and innovative individuals often make up the entrepreneurial community, which is a positive attribute. Being receptive to learning new concepts typically results in a positive and proactive approach, particularly when conducting business in a foreign country. Being in a new environment provides ample opportunities to learn, and having an open mind can be a valuable tool. 4. Surround yourself with a great team. Build a reliable team of proficient local specialists who possess a better understanding of the local mindset than you. I learned this lesson long ago. In business, even if you have exceptional skills, working alone is unlikely to lead to success. To establish and progress your enterprise, it is essential to collaborate with like-minded individuals who can support you. Having a proficient local team is especially crucial when starting a business overseas, since they possess superior knowledge of the country's culture and ideological inclinations. They can offer valuable insight into what works and what doesn't work. Hence, a local team can be an invaluable asset. 5. Respect the local mentality and culture, and be humble. Occasionally, we may assume that we possess more knowledge than the locals, and we have everything under control. This mindset is likely to result in failure because we cannot match the experience and insight of those who have resided in that area for their entire lives. We cannot instantaneously comprehend their mindset and cultural characteristics. Adopting a superior attitude would inevitably lead to failure. Rather than displaying overconfidence, it is crucial to remain humble. Allow the foreign country to educate you on what you need to learn, and it is crucial to learn the local language to the best of your ability. Doing so will provide you with numerous opportunities. 6. Be an ambassador for your own country. Although you may be residing in a foreign country, some aspects of your home country remain with you. Foster amicable relationships using any means possible between your country and the one in which you are establishing your business. In the long run, this will assist you in achieving success. 7. Believe in yourself and bring added value. Arguably, the most critical piece of advice is to have faith in your business. To achieve success, you must have confidence that your creation possesses worth and contributes to the community. Establishing a flourishing business, whether domestically or internationally, is typically about the value it offers. Additionally, it must generate profits, as an unprofitable enterprise is unsustainable. However, profitability does not emerge effortlessly. It requires astute business sense, some luck, and meticulous planning. These elements must align and function in harmony, similar to the wheels of a finely tuned machine. In summary, succeeding in building a sustainable business in a foreign nation starts with a meticulously crafted plan. If executed meticulously and sequentially, the chances of the business taking off and becoming a success increase. Your well-planned strategy, perseverance, belief, and personal effort can act as the seeds for a business to flourish. Wishing you the best of luck as you embark on your new business abroad. Stay focused on your goals, stay true to your values, and always keep pushing forward.